Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 13 of wellness. And so today it's all about stimulating nerves up here that do something to the sense of wellness and well-being down here in your chest and heart. And so it's called the vagus nerve, as in Las Vegas. And so there's two really simple ways that you can do it. There's millions of ways you can do it. One is just bring your fingers to, this bit here that sticks out at the front of your ear. It's called the tragus. And just bring your fingers there and just rub really lightly to the space just at the front of your ear, okay? It should feel kind of loud as you're doing it, okay? And then gently tap with your fingers, really gently. And as you do that, just deepen your breath into your belly. Gently rub. And then gently tap again. Deepen your breath into your belly. I love it. So lovely. And then another one you can do is you can stimulate your lips. And so a way of doing that is you can sing, you can hum, or you can do this. So take a deep breath in and then come on. You got to do two. Come on. We'll do it one more time. Super. So great. So come and stand on your mat. Today we're going to do a wiggly flow. Okay, come. Great. So nice. So just begin to roll up and down along your spine. So you're standing on your mat and you're just going to roll up and down. And I was just thinking this morning that usually when we're rolling up and down, we're staying very center. Reach your arms wide. Oh, I've got to change the camera. 1 second. Roll up and down. Keep rolling. Arms go wide. Palms come together. And then slowly rolling down. Dropping your head. Rolling down. And slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. I can still feel that movement in my face. And it makes me feel very happy. Rolling down. And rolling all the way back up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together, looking up, reaching up. Nice. So the next time we go down, we're going to move as we go down. So kind of feel like I feel like I'm a panther walking in the savannah as I go down. So I'm wiggling my shoulder blades forward and backwards. And then just come up to stand and keep wiggling your shoulders as you do that. And then coming down. And I'm bending my knees a little bit more actually. And my knees are also bending as I do this. And then coming back up. Nice. And coming down. In life, as we do things, we're never in correct posture when we're lifting up that stone or pulling that piece of grass or lifting up that thing from behind the back seat of the car. So getting our body used to being in many different ways as we move is just so much, it's just so healthy and yummy. Nice. So reach your right hand up towards the ceiling and then slowly bring your left hand down towards the floor. Come all the way back up. Coming down. How do you organize that right shoulder? What do you do? I kind of turn my armpit so that it's facing outwards as I come down. What do you do? There's this rotation in the chest. One more time. Nice. Other side. Reach the left hand up. How do you come down and touch the floor? Maybe you just bring your elbow to your knee and that's enough. Maybe you're sitting on a chair as you do this. Remember, you can do this whole sequence from a chair. You can adapt. Get creative. Do no harm. Always moving forward and do no harm. Amazing. Like such a deep concept. I was lying in bed last night thinking about it. It's just like It's ricocheting through me in this really deep and profound way. Nice, cool. So, next one. Bring your right hand behind you, bring your left hand across to your right shoulder, bring your feet a little bit wider, and then keep looking forward and just bring your chest down low. And then come all the way back up. Now, this time, drop your head down and roll forward. And my right arm behind me, my left arm is in front of me. Sitting your bum down, looking forward. Drop your head down, round forward. Nice. Come up to stand, turn and look over your right shoulder as far as you can. Turn and look over your left shoulder and keeping your left shoulder forward, bend your torso forward so your left shoulder's coming down. Come back up. So your left shoulder and your chin are almost touching. One more time, bend forward. Chin is coming forward towards your shoulder. Come all the way back up. Nice. Change arms. Standing straight. Right hand across, left arm behind you. Bend. And round. It's interesting how I have to organize my body in a whole new way because of the weight difference of my arms. Bend. And round. Nice. Coming all the way up to stand. Turn and look over the left shoulder as far as you can. And as you do that, your right shoulders come to the front. Keep your shoulders where they are. Bring your chin to your right shoulder. And now bend forward. And what happens when you change the order of your spine as you bend forward? One more time. Bending forward. So interesting. Nice. Cool. Come stand to the front of your mat. Actually, before you do that, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. So come onto the baby toe sides of your feet and touch the floor. Come onto the big toe sides of your feet and touch the floor. Come up onto the right toe. Touch the floor. Come up onto the left toe and touch the floor. So we're just changing the order of our body. So come to the front of your mat. Reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Interlock your fingers and then just draw a circle with your torso, big circle. At what point do you bend through the hips? And what point do you straighten and really push your hips forward? So exaggerate the bending of your knees and the straightening of your legs. Bending of your knees, straightening of your legs, and then roll in the other direction. Bending of your knees, straightening, bending, straightening. Nice. Tall and long. Bend your elbows, come all the way down, hands to the floor. Just pause there, moving your shoulders, moving your feet. See, what can you do with your feet here? Can you lift one heel and then the other? Rock onto the baby toe side of your feet, big toe. Can you rock onto the baby toe side of your feet and then wiggle your toes strongly? Nice. Come up to both toes, both heels, both toes, both heels. Nice. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back, drop your right knee to the floor. Just lean into that hip, closing that left hip deeply, opening deeply into the right hip. Nice. Step both knees back, slowly lowering down, rising up through your spine. So squeeze your thighs together, lift your toes off the floor, rise and look forward. Come up onto the fingertips of your hands and squeeze your elbows back. Nice. And just very gently have a wiggle here. So come down out of your maximum. And then how would you roll your shoulders or Move your neck, your head. Oh, nice. Dropping your head down and sweeping it like a little horseshoe. It's really nice. Super. Push back into your cat, all the way back into long cat. Pause. Rise up a little bit and wiggle. How would you meet the sides of your rib cage or the back of your hips, or what would you do to wiggle into the sensation of your spine, feeling that rolling into it? Now leaning further back, leaning further forward, noticing what changes. Nice. Push back into your downward dog. Have a bit of a wiggle. So here I'm really stretching down into my feet. So I was really struck yesterday by the fact that the day before, that one of my feet wouldn't round forward easily. I was like, oh, and I don't know whether it's because my feet have gotten really strong from walking barefoot all the time outside and doing tango, or because I've lost mobility. Like, I'm not sure really. So I'm really intrigued with connecting down into that foot in a different way. So what is the connection that you are seeking as you wiggle your pelvis? For me, it's down into my feet. Maybe for you, it's shoulders or rib cage or pelvis or legs or calves. You can adapt your wiggle to be the place that you want to connect to, that you don't move as much in. Nice. Step your right foot forward between your two hands. Turn your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring your right hand to your right knee, and rising up, reach your left hand up. Nice. And then sweep your left hand back and reach your right hand up toward the ceiling. So we're going to do this supported in the beginning. Right hand to the knee and bring the left hand all the way forward. So the right hand on the knee means that the weight of your torso is not into your hamstring on the right. If you feel strong in your hamstrings, windmill your arms and don't use the support of your hand on your knee. And just rise up and down. So right hand goes back as your left hand comes forward. Left hand goes back as your right hand goes up. Just feel that windmill. Maybe your left hand is continuously on your right hand is all the time on your right knee. One more time. Loaded or unloaded. Choose your distance and pause with your right hand up towards the ceiling. Bend your right knee more. Nice. Bring your fingertips to the side of your head. And then just lift your elbows, changing the direction that your chest is pointing in. So I'm twisting as far as I can to the right. And then twisting as far as I can to the left. So weird. Maybe keep your arms straight and try wiggling or turning in a circle towards the right as far as you can with your chest. And as far to the left as you can. Hands to the floor, step forward. Slowly rolling up, reach your arms wide, palms come together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Pause. Let's have a moment of vagus nerve stimulation. So take a deep breath. And again. One last time. Reach your arms wide, bring your palms together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Have
have a bit of a leaning into, a wiggling into here. So I'm straightening one leg, straightening the other, rocking my bum a little bit from side to side. Bend both knees, straighten both legs. Bend both knees, straighten both legs. Step the left foot back, drop your left knee to the floor, lean deeply into the right knee, left hip. Both knees back, belly to the floor. Nice. Squeeze through your bum, rise up through your shoulders. And then drop down, bring both hands over towards the left. Look back towards the left foot. Both hands to the right. Look back towards the right foot. So just travel from one side to the other side. Nice. All the way back. Push back, downward dog. Have a bit of a wiggle. Nice. Stepping forward with the left foot. Bring your left hand to your left knee. And then reach the right hand back towards the right thigh. Left hand up towards the ceiling. Nice. Left hand to your knee. Supported. Right hand to the floor. So keep your hand on your knee for any of the traveling bits, or begin to windmill if you know that your left thigh is super strong into the buttock and into the thigh. If you feel strain, then just bring your hand back to your knee. Windmill down. Windmill up. Really leaning into the different range that we're doing. Leaning down. Leaning up. One more time. Leaning down. Touch. Leaning up. Pause with your left hand up. Deep into your belly. Nice. Bring your fingers either side of your head and just lift your elbows up and down and turn as far to the left as you can. How do you even do this? And then travel towards the right as much as you can. So interesting. Come back to center, straighten your arms. Yeah, I think. So one moves my neck more. The ones with my fingers beside my head moves my head and neck more. Whereas the ones with my arms straight moves my rib cage more. Interesting. Both hands down. Step back. Come sit on your floor. Stretch your legs out long in front of you. And just roll into your ankles. And then in the other direction. So typically when we're doing zigzag, we lean forward. This one you're going to lean back. So bring your feet to the floor. Knees are bent. And then drop both knees over towards the left. Come back up to center. Drop both knees to the right. And so as you travel, as your knees travel to the left, you can lift your right hand off the floor. It probably feels very nice to do that. Or just keep both hands on the floor. So you're just rocking one side. So stay at this level, or when your knees drop to the left, your left hand comes to the floor, and then you lift your hips up off the floor. Drop down, travel, lift. And I'm looking down towards the floor as I lift. So I'm looking back towards the left hand as my hips lift over towards the left. And I'm looking back towards the right hand as my hips lift on the right. So find your distance with this. We're going to go one more step forward. Drop your knees to the left. Maybe that's enough for you. Bring your right hand off the floor. Maybe that's enough. Lean a little bit more towards the left and then lift your hips off the floor. And then sweep your right hand so that your arm is an elephant. So your arm is beside your face, and then lean into the right side of your body. Coming down, follow your arm as you go, very like elephant, and then travel to the other side. Knees to the right, right hand on the floor. Lift your hips and maybe come into elephant with your left arm beside your face and long into the left side of your body. Let's do it one more time each side. Long. So we're closing as we travel through the center And then we're opening as we travel out to the side. Oh, let's do it again. It's just too yum. And last time. Super cool. Come land on the floor. All the way down. Unpack your shoulders. Unpack your hips. Feel the length of your spine. Feel your feet clearly on the floor. See all your toes are connected. And then just rock a little bit from side to side. So similar movement, but now our torso is like in a completely different place than when we were sitting upright. Nice. Squeeze both knees towards you and just hug them in. Pause. Can you surrender to the pull of your knees towards you? Sense of your breath. Nice. So maybe stretch your legs out long. Just take a moment to pause. And then while you're pausing, just take a deep breath. And then again, we'll do 3. Last one. And then just rest really deeply. Let your face soften. Let your breath deepen into your belly. I just love the feeling in my face. It feels really cool. How does that feel to you? What did you think? And what are you thinking of all these things that I say at the end of the classes? Are you enjoying them? Are they like, oh, would you stop? So tell me, I'd love to know. I'm really, really enjoying them. I find that they're really layering in a very interesting normalness or everydayness to these tricks and tips. And they're connecting with me in a deep way. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Bye.